Welcome to Bathurst! We are now driving down the main straight, start-finish straight. Interestingly, at this track, the start and finish lines are in different places. It's to make it 1,000 kilometres. Exactly. Here we go, seeing all the numbers. We go up to the start line. Ooh, pole position. You don't win on pole position at this track. The last one to do it was Garth Tanner and Will Davison back in 2009. Now we're heading to Hell Corner, named because early motorcyclists thought you'd be doomed to hell for landing on a tree stump, which used to be there, making such a foolish mistake. Now we're heading out Mountain Straight. It's a long straight, this one, second longest on the track. Ooh, some traffic. Maybe we have to pass it. Oh, these cars are going really slowly here. Oh, you're slowing down? Is that intentional? Yes. So as you can see, it's a very long straight. Still going. The V8 supercars can get up to 250 kilometres an hour down this straight. Very fast. They're walking the track. We're coming up to Griffin's Bend here, named after Martin Griffin, the mayor of Bathurst when the track was built. This is where Craig Lowndes came to fame with his pass on John Bowe, supposedly impassable. Also where Chaz Mostert went into the fence in his championship, in his Bathurst winning race. Oh, round the corner. Here we're coming up to the cutting, which is it's quite steep. This part here is where Craig Lowndes had a tyre go through his windscreen. Coming up here is where Greg Murphy and Marcus Ambrose had a bit of a get-together. And just a conversation. Not exactly friendly. Ooh, going through the cutting here, look how steep it is. Now we come out to my favourite part of the mountain. Constant turning, high speeds. Heading up here to Reed Park. Watching build up speed here. So now we're heading towards Solomon Park, as you can see there. Named after Mr. Solomon. Very original naming. So notice the elevation changes. That's what makes this part so epic and great to watch. Here we're coming up to McPhillamy Park, which didn't used to have a sand trap, as you'll see, which is shown right there. Used to have a fence that ringed around, where Bill Brown rolled on the fence and the race was stopped in 1981 because the track was blocked. Now we're heading up to Brock's Skyline, named after Peter Brock, 9-time Bathurst winner. You can kind of see why it's called Skyline. Walking down very steep. Ooh, down we go, down the mountain. Heading through the S's, now through the Dipper. So still going through the S's. Through here is where Chaz Mostert had his monstrous crash last year. It's dreadful. Heading up to Forest Elbow, It's where Jack Forrest fell off his motorcycle and hit his elbow. Hence the name. Those trees are really famous because Dick Johnson crashed into those during the shootout in 1983. Now we're heading down Conrod Straight, the fastest straight at Bathurst. The V8s can reach speeds of 300 kilometers per hour, but currently we're going 60. Not quite 300. It's also the longest straight at 1.9 kilometers. It's almost a third of the entire track. Over the rise. Now up ahead you can see the Chase. It's the fastest corner on the track. The V8's taking at 290 kilometers an hour. Also where Fabian Coulthard had his monstrous crash back in 2010. Interestingly, it used to go straight, but it was changed in 1987 to go through the Chase, using all the road. There's a big braking area here, easy to lock a brake. The V8s go down to about 100 kilometers an hour in this short space of time. Now we're almost at the end of the track. Just down this last little bit, come out to Murray's Corner, named because Mr. Murray crashed on his motorcycle. You're noticing a lot of people crash, they got their corner named after them. Back in the olden days, there was a big stop here. So now we're coming through Murray's Corner. And that concludes the lap of Bathurst.